Alright, good morning everybody. She Detector here. So today I'm at a new location, I should say. I'm at Crystal Beach, and it's just a little bit south of Tarpon Springs and Fred Howard Park where I usually hunt. Now, this is no longer a beach, but in the early 1900s, it used to be a very popular beach. So I'm here in hopes that there's going to be a lot of really old goodies to find. And yeah, I'm really hoping it pays out. So now we're almost at high tide. I think it's about 9 o'clock. Low tide was about 5:45 in the morning, so I wasn't going to come out then. So we're almost at high tide, which is kind of good because then I can kind of see, you know, where people would have been swimming. This way, when I come back during low tide, I'll have a better idea. So I'll be hunting here today. And today I'm hunting with Beaker, my metal detector. Beaker is a Garrett Sea Hunter MK2 or Mark II. I've got Rex, my scoop. Rex is a T-Rex 8-inch scoop. And I've got two magnets, one in the back here and then one on the bottom side. I've got my land or sea pinpointer out with me today. And it's a beautiful day. It's about 60. Water temperature is probably about 55. So yeah, let's do some detecting.
I gave you a bunch of mine yesterday. You didn't tell me I have to buy so much stuff. You told me to come down here. Anything heavy? You know, when you grab those two packets, they weren't many. Well, there's what, 6 or 8 of them. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's fishing weight, or as Tony Eisenhower calls them, a space pod. It's pretty nice. Oh, look at the little hermit crab, guys. Pull tab. So now I don't know if all of these targets are actually 3 scoops down or if they're just sinking after I make my first and second scoop. I don't know. I'm not sure. But it is curious that all of the targets are requiring 3 scoops before I get it. Oh, see, I got it. Whew. Well, you guys see that? Very careful. Look at that. It's a piece of glass. So we'll put that in there. I don't see it. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. I don't know what that is. This isn't the first one that I found either. I don't know what it is, but I've found like 2 or 3 of these already. Alright guys, so part of this beach is there used to be a pier here, and I think this is it, because there's a road right here and then it just kind of crumbles away, but you can see well, I think I've got a bunch of rocks under here. I can't get Beaker planted. Yeah, well, so you can see there's like bricks here, so I don't know. Oh yeah, look here, this is a wood piling. It's a big wood leg. There's another one right there. So this is where the pier used to be. So I think I might do a little bit of hunting. I keep getting signals everywhere. I can't put Beaker down without picking up something. So I'm gonna hunt in this area a little bit and see what I find. Alright, so I'm right next to the wood piling. There's something in there. So, but there's also a layer of rock right underneath. So we'll see if I'm able to dig anything up. I don't know. Not picking anything up. So, I think I'm digging up brick. Yeah, I don't know that I'm gonna be able to hunt here, guys. So, it's a brick that I just dug up. I don't necessarily want to be digging up the bricks because they're, you know, part of history. I don't know, guys. I think I'm gonna have to not hunt here. I mean, it's cool that I found the old pier. Now, they said that somewhere off of the pier, golly, I'm picking up stuff. Somewhere off of the pier, where the pier used to be, there was a natural spring. You can't really see it right now because it's high tide, but during low tide, you're supposed to be able to see the bubbles of the spring. Okay guys, so here's the wrap up for today's hunt at Crystal Beach. It's my first time hunting Crystal Beach, and it's not a beach necessarily anymore. It's more so now people just kind of walk around. There's kind of some wooded areas across the street, and then on the other side is the beach, if you will. But people mostly use it now for launching kayaks and paddleboards. But back in the early 1900s, it used to be just a regular beach that people would go to. And there was a pier that used to stretch out into the, I don't know if it's quite considered the Gulf, but stretch out into the water. And I guess at the end of it, there used to be, or there still is, a natural spring. And it was high tide when I was hunting, so you can't really see it. But I guess during low tide, when it's really low, you can see the bubbling or the rippling of the water from the natural spring. But that pier is gone now. But I was hunting in that area in hopes that I could find some old stuff, and I really didn't, I don't think. I found mostly junk. It's, I don't know, just random pieces of metal, some bits, I don't know. This is something wrapped in duct tape. I don't know what it is. I found 2 little hooks. I'm not sure what they go to. I found an insanely large amount of glass. I really couldn't believe how much glass I found. So I picked up everything that I saw. But, I mean, people are launching their paddle boards, and I don't think most people wear shoes when they do that. So these are just hiding in the sand, waiting to slice somebody open and ruin their day. So I picked them up. I found a bunch of pool tabs. This is like a little cap. I don't know, maybe to like a San Pellegrino water or something. You know how some of the nicer waters or fancier waters have the metal lids? I think that's what that is. And this here is just garbage. This is a cigarette butt, and this is some kind of plastic rubber piece or something. So I picked it up. And then I found these 3 fishing things. These are, well, I don't know what they're called, but Tony Eisenhower refers to them as space pods. So I found 2 space pods, and this is the little one that you clamp onto the fishing line itself. And then I found this kind of gnarly looking pokey thing. I don't know what's in it. I'm going to take it to the garage and crack it with a hammer up here just to see what it is. I don't know if it's like a nail or what, but it's pretty pokey, sharp on the end. So yeah, and then the best find at the beach was this here coin, and I don't know what it is. It might be a penny, because it's got soft, yeah, it's got flush edges, so I'm thinking it's a penny. But it's pretty caked up and gunked up. So I'm going to soak it in some vinegar. Now the last time I did this, I put it in vinegar and baking soda, which, silly me, I didn't realize that the 2 neutralize each other out, so it was essentially just sitting in water. So this time I'm going to let it soak in vinegar by itself for a couple of hours, and then I'm going to give it a scrub with my toothbrush here so I can see what year it is. But other than that, it was kind of uneventful. I saw a couple of dolphins out there, and a couple of people and dogs swimming around in there. It was really nice. It was a beautiful day. I think it was probably 60 when I got there, and then it was maybe 65-ish when I left. The water temperature was probably about 55 or 60. It was a little chilly, but I really only went in to like my calves, so I didn't go in for very long or very deep. But yeah, I think I'm going to try it again. I think I might try going back during low tide and seeing how that hunt goes. So yeah, other than that, there's really nothing else to show. This is it. So if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below. You can also leave them on my Facebook page. If you haven't already gone to look at that, it's facebook.com/SheDetector. And I also, just this weekend, started an Instagram page. So if you're on Instagram, go ahead and check me out on there. I'll be posting pictures of some of the sites that I go metal detecting. And that, you can just look me up, SheDetector. So shouldn't be too difficult. But other than that, I guess I will see you guys later.